Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you guys. So today we are going to cover another chapter that is current electricity. Okay, so are you all happy? Are you all smiling guys? Okay, yes, great. Okay, so first is instantaneous current. So this is dq by dt. Then we have average current. This is delta q by delta t. Okay, remember average current is delta q by delta t. What is the unit of current? It is amperes or coulomb per second. Moving ahead, then we have drift velocity. What is drift velocity, guys? What is drift velocity? As you can clearly see, drift velocity is E tau by m. Okay, E is the charge on electron, E capital E is the electric field, tau is the relaxation time, m is the mass of electron, and Vd is the drift velocity. Another important parameter is mobility, that is drift velocity upon electric field. Next, guys, relation between drift velocity and current. Guys, all these formulas are very important. Keep a note of these. Are you all writing with me? Okay, great. So I is NeAVD. N is the number of electrons per unit volume. E is the charge. A is the area of cross section. Vd is the drift velocity, and I is the current. Next slide, guys. Current density is current per unit area. So if you use NeAVD upon A, it will be NeVD. All right. N is again number of electrons per unit volume, depends upon the conductor. E is the charge on electron, and Vd is what? The drift velocity. Okay, next we have resistance. Resistance is rho L upon A. Rho is the resistivity property of the material. L is the length. A is the area of cross section. Right, guys? Then temperature dependence of resistance. So for resistivity, we have this relation similar to linear expansion. And for resistance, this is the formula. So alpha is known as the temperature coefficient of resistivity. Okay, T naught is the initial temperature and T is the final temperature. All right. Great. Then Ohm's law, we all know this. So V is the potential difference, I is the current, R is the resistance. So VI graph will be what? It will be simply a straight line, right, guys? Series combination, we know this. R equivalent is simply added R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4. Parallel, you have this formula. But shortcut formula for two resistances is R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. And if you have R identical resistances, it is simply R by M. Bilkul sahi. Great. Kirchhoff junction law based on the conservation of charge. Current entering a junction is equal to the current exiting a junction. बिल्कुल सही जवाब. Next, guys, Kirchhoff voltage law based on conservation of energy. So net potential difference across a loop is how much? Zero. So as you move from here to here, it is E. Then this will be minus IR1 and minus IR2 is equals to zero. बिल्कुल सही जवाब. Terminal voltage is what? The potential difference across the terminals of a battery, right, guys? So this is the potential difference across the terminals of a battery. For discharging of a battery, it is E minus IR. For charging, it is E plus IR. Okay, so these are the terminals A and B, right, guys? Next, power supplied up by the battery is EMF into the current. Power dissipated in resistance is I square R or V square by R. And guys, if you want the maximum power dissipated, then you have to take R is equals to small r. That is the internal resistance. Great. Series grouping, very simple. Simply add the EMF and resistance also simply add up. Parallel grouping, in resistances you have to use this formula, but for E net you have to use E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 plus E3 by R3 divided by 1 upon R net. Okay, so guys, important formula, keep this a note because this helps you to solve questions very quickly. Okay, are you all noting with me? Yes. Wheatstone bridge, R1 upon R2 is equals to R3 upon R4. Then the current in the galvanometer is 0. Okay, simply you can remove this wire. Okay, so this is a condition for Wheatstone bridge. Next, guys, ammeter, we all know it is a current measuring device. It is connected in series. And how do you make a ammeter from a galvanometer? You connect a small resistance in parallel. This is known as a shunt resistance. And what is the formula for shunt resistance? It is Ig, that is galvanometer current, into galvanometer resistance upon the current in the ammeter, that is the current in the shunt, that is I minus Ig. So this is the formula for shunt resistance. Then for a voltmeter, again it's a voltage measuring device connected in parallel. How you convert a galvanometer to a voltmeter? You apply a resistance in series. So what will the voltage difference? What is the potential difference? Simply current into total resistance. Total resistance will be resistance of the galvanometer plus the resistance applied. Okay, great. So guys, important thing to note here is the potentiometer, the meter bridge, the post office box works on the principle of Wheatstone bridge. Okay guys, thank you. Do like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys.